Somebody that lies about it every day or somebody who has the most followers? Like, I would
say lies about it every single day through their teeth.
Oh, Michael Hearn is the most notoriously famous person that is exceptionally obviously lying that's on steroids. I think that he's justified in his head that he can't just admit it. I almost think that he's like convinced himself because there's no way he's natural. I would bet my life against $1 that he's not natural. There's no way he's natural.
He's 54 years old, still jacked to the bone, still shredded, and still dodging the same question. Michael Hearn, are you natty or not? His response:
do you still claim lifetime natural?
Well, the cool thing is we got to put out the blood work.
If you are claiming natural, I assume this company, based on what I'm seeing laid around, is a hormone optimizing
Yes,
clinic?
it is. Yes.
So do you take TRT?
Natural is natural, right? And any kind of TRT or HRT would be unnatural, right?
Wait, so are you on TRT or are you just promoting TRT?
Oh, I'm promoting optimum health.
So are you doing it though?
Is that what people are doing now? Going, hey, I'm natural, but I'm on TRT?
Is it yes or no?
I'm showing you the blood work,
yes.
So you can go with it.
Okay.
And then you can make your decision to the fans.
But yes or no, are you optimizing your hormones?
Are you trying to get views? He's trying to get views.
Stay tuned. Guess or assume.
For is Mike natty or not?
Today we're diving into the life, legacy, and the natty controversy surrounding Michael Hearn, aka the Titan, a guy who's been labeled everything from Greek god tier genetic freak to the ultimate fake natty. Michael Hearn for the past decades has spoken in delusion that he is 100% natty. Experienced people in the fitness industry can see through Mike that he's clearly lying about, this shit, but beginner fitness goers easily get scammed as they believe a physique like that can be achieved naturally. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. This helps my channel in terms of pulling out from the algorithm grave. Enough yapping, let's get to it. In Michael Hearn's lifetime, he was raised on a farm in Washington, youngest of 10 siblings, all into sports or lifting. By his 20s, he was already a 4-time California powerlifting champion, Hall of Fame martial artist, Mr. America, Mr. International, Mr. Universe, not once but 4 times, 7-time Model of the Year, and claimed to be 100% natural throughout his entire lifetime. So I guess Mike sees himself as the ultra pretty boy of them all, not only because he achieved a lot of things in his lifetime, but also claims 100% natural during the bodybuilding process, which to me is a representation of a cocky B word.
I like girls.
Then why are you blushing?
But here's the issue. Despite winning Mr. Natural Universe, Mike was reportedly 240 pounds at 6'3", at just 22 years old, natural.
Have to do something, your whole mindset shifts around that. Have you always been wired this way?
Yeah, it started early. 9 years old, I started training, eating right. But I grew up in a family that was just savages. My sisters and brothers all grew up in the martial arts world, powerlifting, bodybuilding, martial arts competitions.
And you're the youngest of 9?
And I'm the youngest of 10.
Of 10?
Yeah, so it was go time from the early years. And you know, the younger brother getting your butt kicked by your older brothers is a typical thing.
Yeah.
But when my sister Kate front kicked me, I was like, okay, I got to start working out more and training more and stuff. And so it was just, I've done that so long that I know no other way. And then it just unfolded into one workout day after day, into decade after decade after, now it's 45 years in.
Even back then, drug testing was laughable. Pass a urine test and you were good. Smart cycling, you're in. Synthetic compounds, not traceable. And I bet you Mike didn't do anything to pass the drug test, but used his looks to advantage to seduce the judging panel or something like that.
In the past, he's clearly deflected. You've seen his talents. He dodges questions left and right. He's like a red-pilled Keanu Reeves. Bro dodging bullets faster than friggin' last time. And so people, they love what they see with Michael Hearn. They don't want him to slow down.
Fast forward to 2020, and Mike's physique hasn't slowed down one bit. At nearly 60 years old, he's 260 pounds shredded, still stepping on stage for guest poses and still claiming natural. I mean, we all know after the Liver King incident that being about 50 years old and extremely jacked there's no way you could be possibly natural, bro.
Clearly, I did it wrong, and I'm here now to set the record straight. Yes, I've done steroids, and yes, I am on steroids, monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician. Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message, to bring awareness to the 4,000 people a day who kill themselves, the 80,000 people a day that try to kill themselves. Our people are hurting at record rates with depression, autoimmune, anxiety, infertility.
But what's crazy, there's zero public documentation of health issues, no heart problems, no obvious side effects. He even posts blood works. So here's the fair assumption. He probably has, Greek god tier genetics, responds extremely well to anabolics, and runs a longevity focused TRT peptides protocol. He's likely running, probably TRT, growth hormone, possibly peptides like BPC 157 or CJC 1295, and maybe dabble around in some androgens over the years. I don't know. I am not a clinical doctor, guys, but bottom line, he's enhanced, he's smart, and never is going to admit it. But here's where things go from mildly misleading to complete trolling.
Yeah. Look at that. Imagine saying
Jamie's
that
just laughing
you're
at that
53 years old and you're natural and you're built that way.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah, like that's insulting when you're like...
It's insulting.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's obviously got incredible genetics and obviously works very hard, but also...
Yeah.
Saucy.
Yeah.
There's a little saucy.
Yeah, he sold some like potentially unethical products too. And
what are those?
Like he said duck eggs were like far superior to normal eggs, which I don't know, like I haven't even looked into the micronutrient like proportions of it to see if that to be true.
Well, they're bigger.
But he was selling like a duck egg extract product for like $700 or something. And like very much implying that it was supporting his physique.
Duck egg extract? Why wouldn't you just go get duck eggs? I
had
a duck egg recently. It was terrible.
It was like one of those things where it's like, oh, like even in cosmetics, they'll like take a peptide, some obscure name, and like extract it and be like, oh, we put it into this face serum and this thing that came from some natural source. It's like the secret for, eternal youth sort of thing. Yeah. And it was just like the commercialization of the thing that is not responsible for your physique is like very, very frowned upon.
Yeah, that should be frowned upon.
Yeah.
It's very deceptive. I mean, it's one thing if you're actually using those products and you believe in them and this is why you're selling them, but when you're just doing it for a money grab and also you're on the sauce.
Mike has been tied to some wild business ventures over the years, like Frog Fitness, a $1,500 gimmick ab roller device, some duck egg subscription, a $700 per month, 4 freeze-dried duck eggs as a testosterone booster, $250 PDF training plans, some were reportedly just 4 pages long, online coaching for $750, just email only, no custom calls, no feedbacks. It's like a manual fucking email marketing, no segmentation, no automation, just like, hey yo, just give me your email and I'll just send you an email whenever I fucking feel like it, bro. And that's where the frustration really comes in. If Mike just owned the fact that he's on TRT and had some help along the way, he'd probably still make money without scamming or selling pipe dreams to young lifters. Because To me, the income stream is a mess and isn't segmented properly, because even if he came clean, no one said he doesn't have the authority to coach natty lifters, and whether you're open on being natty or not won't change your revenue. What matters is the value Mike provides and the authenticity. Look at Coach Greg and Chris Bumstead. They are both enhanced, but everyone would love to be coached by them, all because of their authenticity.
Yes.
Who is the biggest fraud that you exposed?
I mean, who's a bigger fraud? Is it Michael Hearn or is it The Rock? Is it the guy that plays Thor? Is it a famous? And how do we decide who's the biggest fraud? Is it Dana Lynn Bailey? Is it a female? Is it a male? Like, I don't know how we quantify who is a bigger fraud. Somebody that lies about it every day or somebody who has the most followers? Like, I would
say lies about it every single day through their teeth.
Oh, Michael Hearn is the most notoriously famous person that is exceptionally obviously lying that's on steroids. I think that he's justified in his head that he can't just admit it. I almost think that he's like convinced himself, because there's no way he's natural. I would bet my life against $1 that he's not natural. There's no way he's natural. But I think that he's in his 50s and it's like, what's the point? It's a joke. It's like part of me now. I think maybe he's justified and said, well, if I come out and say that I'm a fake natty for all these years, that, well, maybe kids will think that they should use steroids, so I'm going to lie for their benefit. Like, I think people justify, like, no one wants to lie. When you ask somebody a question straight up to their face, like when I talk to people face on, like I'm talking to you, let's say you're on steroids. Are you on steroids? They'll kind of like, well, what makes you think? My friend, they don't want to say no. Like if you say, Greg, are you on steroids? I say, yes, I'm on 140 milligrams. I can look at you in the eye and say it. But when people are lying, they tend to not want to lie. So I can tell oftentimes by body language when I meet somebody in person, I'm like, you've been saying you've been natural or not? And I look at them in the eyes and I just ask them, and 9 out of 10 times you can tell. It's like we were talking about the Shin Dim show. Shin Lim and the opening act, and he had people in the audience. And one of the parts of the act was he said, you're going to draw a picture and I'm going to predict which 3 people drew those pictures. I was from behind and I looked and I said, her, first picture, her, and her. And I got it right 3 in a row, did I not? And it was like, you can tell by how people act. People don't want to lie. And so people that are lying about being natural, you can kind of tell in the way they answer the questions. And so sometimes I'll just look at how they respond or how they'll answer a question in a video and I'll be like, that's a liar, I can tell.
Honestly, he's not destroying lies, but he's also not 100% clean. The main harm comes from marketing misleading products, claiming his gains came from test boosters and duck eggs, dodging the truth when young fans look up to him. Contrast that with the guys like Noel Diesel, who are openly enhanced but still warn others not to jump on the gun on PEDs.
One cycle won't hurt. Yes, it can. It's no secret that I've been open about using steroids in the past, but I've seen a lot of young adults severely damage their body and mental state using steroids. Some may argue there's ways around it, but let me tell you something. Some people will suffer lifelong damage. It's one thing having to be on TRT for the rest of your life. It's another thing altering your brain chemistry from exogenous hormones, resulting in crippling anxiety as well as depression.
There's a way to be honest and inspirational. Mike just hasn't taken the route and accepted that he isn't the all-in-one pretty boy he thought he was, man. So is Mike O'Horan natural? Yes, nah, we all know he's not natural, but has he done impressive things? Absolutely. Is he damaging the fitness industry? Debatable, but misleading for sure. But now it's your turn. Drop a comment down below. Do you think Mike should finally come clean, or just lay back and just keep trolling us? Like, we can see through you that you're capping, or like, it's not that deep, bro. It's like a fucking wolf wearing a mask of a pig and claiming it's a pig, when we can see that your whole body is covered in fur and that you're like you're clearly a wolf, bro. It's diabolical. Enough yapping. Stay safe, guys. See you in the next one. Subscribe. Peace.
Bye. Have a great time.